listening audience, and welcome back to another Toonkind D&D game. I'm Whirl, your DM for the day, and this is the second part of our game, The Evershore Inquiry. I'm here once again with my three wonderful, lovely, talented players. Lovely, wonderful, talented players who I adore so deeply. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, it is me again, Louis, with Tobias. Yada yada yada. We know this already.
Hello, it's me, Artist of Obsessions, also known as Avi, and I'm here once again with the good pupper Primrose.
Hello, yes, it's me, Bab. And, well, I'm assuming you're listening to this right after the first part, so I'm not even gonna introduce myself again.
You just did.
You just introduced yourself. Are you not introducing your character?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay.
Marcel, the good boy, who we all love and adore.
Yes. Very best wishing star warlock boy.
Good boy.
Thank you.
A good lad.
Okay. So, where did we leave off? Right.
They were roommates.
We left off with a bit of a pecking finally moment with our dear boy Tobias. Who went back to
Finally.
sleep soon after. And so y'all have all woken up again, you've gotten dressed for the day, and you've headed out into the city of Acadea, which is the town built surrounding the Ivory Tower School of Magic and Design, which is where you're supposed to be going, but you've got a bit of a problem. See, Ivory Tower doesn't open until noon on festival days. The school grounds are closed until noon. So, you guys have got some time to burn. Keep in mind, however, that you do have to keep out of the eyes of local law enforcement.
Oh.
Oh, God.
I'm going to
So
establish
have a good time, but also avoid the law.
I'm going to establish something for you real quick. As long as, since you guys have your, fancy schmancy Evershore outfit TM, you will have advantage as long as you stick to areas where people are expected to be. If you don't stray out of line, it's less likely you're going to get noticed.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, understandable.
Oh, time to go sightseeing.
Nice.
Oh my god.
So I've got a couple locations for you guys to visit if you'd like, but
Please, we need the locations.
what kinds of stuff are you guys looking for? What are y'all looking to do? How are you feeling this morning? What are we up to? What's the mood? What's the shtick?
He's so feeling surprisingly fine. He had a good sleep. He is slowly, the crisis is slowly dying down. He's gotten to the point where he's just those days where this might as well happen.
Fair enough.
Tobias had a really good sleep with a wonderful realization, so he's feeling pretty good.
Primrose is just vibing. She's ready to have a good time.
As always.
Louis.
I love them all so much. So as you guys are walking around this town, you remember it being mentioned that, oh yeah, it's the Summer Court's Love Festival this week. And, oh my god, you can tell.
Oh, wow.
I sure wonder why we can't.
The streets are bursting with liveliness and decoration and music. There are flowers everywhere. There are little stands selling cookies covered in chocolate that are shaped like little crabs. There are flower stalls where you can buy bouquets of flowers for your sweetheart or sweethearts. There are garlands of bleeding heart flowers strung up between the buildings. And there's just a general air of good times and happy feelings and, well, love in the air. It feels nice.
This feels like the perfect place to have a heart-to-heart. I have to. Okay, I have to.
Can't believe
I
this.
can't believe. Can't believe you've done
God.
this.
Am I allowed to take away a point of inspiration?
No!
I'm kidding.
Oh man.
Oh man.
For those who don't know, in the audience, Vamp has 3 points of inspiration, which they haven't used yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Knowing
This is
me, I'm
terrible.
Lewis has one
Vamp,
too.
why? Yeah, I do have one too.
Lewis, you have 2.
Too many. Wait,
am-
no, I have one because I used one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right, for the realization. Got it. Okay.
All right. Well, seeing all the decorations. Oh boy, Prim.
Helicopter
The puppy
plot?
energy is back.
Helicopter plot?
The puppy energy is back immediately upon seeing all the decorations because ooh, festival.
Yeah, just to keep us on track, I will remind you, Prim and Cell, actually, you both wanted to look for souvenirs while you were here, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There are a
forgot.
couple
Yeah.
shops here. While they are not explicitly souvenir shops, because, you know, this place doesn't really get a lot of tourists. It's a school island. Who comes to school on vacation? Nobody.
Yeah, that's a good
Nobody
point.
comes to school on vacation. But there are a few shops that are basically like fantasy lush. They have a lot of really cool, like, spa stuff and self-care stuff. So if you wanted to visit there, that could be fun. There are a bunch of chocolatiers, a bunch of chocolate shops around town and sweets shops that are advertising festival chocolates, which you don't know what that means. Well, one of you does, but the others don't. But it sounds
Yeah.
cool. And there is the beach where you could go and find maybe more personal souvenirs in the form of lost things, which famously wash up on the shores of Acadea, or in the form of seashells.
Exactly. And speaking of that, that's what Tobias is going to do.
All right, we heading to the beach first?
Yes.
I don't know if the others
beach,
follow, but
beach,
Tobias
beach.
is going.
Bitch.
Sel, you coming with us to the beach?
Yes, he is. He is.
All right.
Yay!
Yay.
Beach date, I mean what?
Beach date.
So y'all head down to the beach. It's a very nice beach. It's very sunny out. The waves are nice. As long as you watch where you step. Because something weird about Acadea is it tends to attract things. Not living things, but lost things. Items that people drop or lose track of somehow that end up washed up on the shores of Acadea seemingly without explanation. Prim, do you want to roll history or actually any of you, do you want to roll history, see if you know about a certain aspect of this phenomenon?
Oh sure.
I'm gonna roll
Tobias
history.
is gonna roll too.
17.
All right,
Nice.
Prim, you definitely know.
Oh boy.
Other two?
He doesn't.
Tobias, you are a little distracted because you're actually looking for something else here, and I'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
And Sel, you kind of know, because honestly, this all makes sense. Sel, you've never been here, but you are very well studied in, magic and history. Prim, you've been here, you've heard of the local superstitions and the local practices, and Tobias, you are distracted. And you have not been here
Yeah.
in apparently several years. You thought you had never been here, but apparently you used to live here. Isn't that a fun thing to
Yeah.
learn?
Speaking of that, he talked to Tina last night, and she told him that they left the Evershore Isles when he was like 7 or 8 years old. She can't exactly remember.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
So,
Yeah.
Prim and Sel, what you know about the lost things that wash up on the shores of Acadea is that frequently they're one of the first or second projects for artificer students. One of their first or second projects, usually the first project is the door. You'll find out about that later. But usually around your second project is you go down to the shores of Acadea and you find some lost thing. Maybe it's a music box, maybe it's a clock, maybe it's a pocket watch, maybe it's, some other mechanical object. Or you find a bunch of lost things and mix them together to make something new. Or basically you either fix something or you make something from the lost things on the shore.
Ooh.
And also
That's
among
pretty cool.
these surprisingly intact trinkets that are lying around on the beach are these beautiful seashells polished by the waves. You guys have never seen such colorful and surprisingly whole seashells in your life.
I'm just Prim's making the eyes emoji at all this.
And once again, Tobias actually knows them because what he does remember is he has a collection of seashells in his old room at his parents' house. That he didn't take it with him when he left the house, but he does remember them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, Prim is immediately
So,
going to look for
yeah.
cool lost things. Because that sounds cool.
All right. I know you mentioned you're getting souvenirs. Are you looking for a lost thing for any specific person, or?
Well, Prim's list of souvenirs she's getting is very, very long.
Yeah. Same with Marcel. I
Yeah.
can't list everyone he's going to get them for. But I can list a few. He's definitely getting some for Phoebe. He's getting some for a few people he knows at the studio. He's getting one for Bob and Rad.
Primrose fully intends to get a souvenir for everyone at the studio.
Oh
God, wait, this reminds me.
Everyone.
They still don't know they work at the studio, don't they?
No, they don't. They don't know Marcel works there.
I can't believe it.
No, Marcel knows. But he just hasn't brought it up. It hasn't crossed his mind to go, oh hey, no, we work in the same place.
Oh boy. Do I have to roll anything to look for cool things?
Yeah. Roll me investigation.
Rad. All right.
Investigation.
Does Tobias has to look for seashells?
Huh?
Does Tobias has
11?
to roll to find cool seashells? Because
Yeah.
he's not exactly looking for lost things.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me investigation as well. Let's see how cool of a set of seashells you find. That's an 18. Okay.
Nice.
So, Prim, you don't find much. You do find a couple shiny things. There's like a bracelet someone lost with a whole bunch of charms on it. There's a tiara for some reason.
Ooh.
And there's a pocket watch.
Shiny things. Prim collects them all.
Oh, and also there's a key.
A key.
Oh,
A key. A key. I have acquired key.
Calm down.
This is a useful item that may or may not help us later.
I guess point and click games logic.
Oh my god.
Marcel, you're also looking for lost things, right?
Yep.
You find a broken cuckoo clock.
Ooh.
No idea how that all washed up in one piece, but there is a cuckoo clock. You find a frying pan. You find a God, what does that say? God, I can't read my own goddamn handwriting. You find a little wind-up fish that's covered in jewels,
Ooh.
and you find a necklace. Looks kind of like an amulet. In the way that amulets look. You know how amulets look. They've got the big pendant that's shiny and has one specific jewel on it, that sort of thing.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
You find several shinies. And Tobias, with an 18, you are finding all the coolest goddamn shells.
Heck yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you to roll me history.
Oh boy. Okay, let's
Ooh.
go. This is fun.
Aw.
7!
Okay.
Seven!
Can I give you advantage because you would know
Yay.
this superstition?
Probably.
Okay, take advantage on that.
Go for it.
Ah!
9!
Oh, man.
9!
Well,
Good magic.
like we said, you're distracted. But you do notice
He's
that a couple.
probably thinking about just the meaning of the seashells and not about much else.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You can remember a couple different meanings of the seashells that you find. Like you find a perfectly whole and intact conch shell, which you remember, growing up, you were told that a conch shell was a symbol of big change to come in the future and bright possibilities.
Whoa.
You find a few. You find about 3 matching pink scallop shells, and scallop shells are a symbol of newfound love. So hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh,
I can't
he
believe
sees
this.
he sees them and he just nods.
Yes,
He just
I believe
nods.
it. He just.
Yeah, makes sense. He just looks at Primrose and Mercer. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah, he's
And-
big too, but yeah.
Hang on. I need to make sure that I have the right thing. No, that's the wrong thing. Oh, right. You find an abalone shell. Again, somehow perfectly intact, but despite being battered by the waves, and the inside is, of course, that beautiful rainbowy mother of pearl look that abalone shells all have. I will grab a picture of an abalone shell if you guys have not seen one, because goddamn, they are pretty.
I have not.
Never heard of this, so I'm just all eyes emoji.
Me too.
Want picture? Want to see?
I want to see. Hey, you could say that I want to see. SEA.
Oh my god.
No, please don't take
I
it.
can't believe. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh, that looks really cool.
What does it mean?
Oh, that's so pretty.
And
I have one of those at home.
and Tobias, you remember this one because it's a pretty big and important one in, the whole seashell fortune-telling language thingy. This one represents newfound magic and
Oh,
bright potential and new opportunities.
Huh.
that's interesting.
It's said that it's really good luck to find one of these before you are about to do something, or that you will find one of these when something in your life is about to change.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And the fact that you found it,
Interesting. Okay.
the fact that you found it pearl side up like this, is good luck, because if you had found it face down with the rougher side pointing upwards, that would have been bad luck. But when it has the pearl side pointing up, that's good luck, because it means that essentially the brightest possibilities are open to you.
Oh, that's really cool. I love that.
That's so cool.
Oh, if
I
Tobias
love-
had a tail like Primrose, it'd wag it so hard.
Oh, well, you know what Prim's tail is doing? It's definitely wagging. She's just running around the beach, occasionally stopping and like squatting down on the ground and digging at the sand to like see if there's anything.
Oh my gosh.
Full puppy mode.
Oh.
So I'm assuming y'all
Eventually she grabs like one shiny thing and she like immediately like shoots up into the air and is like, ah, look what I found, look at this thing, and it's like the key, and she's like running over to Marcel and showing all the things she's found.
Aww. You know what, Abby, take a point of inspiration. That's too fucking cute.
Aww. Heck yeah.
Cuteness.
Cuteness, it is spreading.
This is the way to worm your way into the heart of the DM.
Copy energy is
Yes.
So I'm assuming you guys keep the stuff you find. Toby, do you pick up the shells that you found, etc.?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Marcel's actually keeping
He
all
puts it all in his own space.
I mean, Prim puts on the tiara, but other than that, everything is everything is in the hyperspace now. Look, I'm the
Understandable.
princess.
She's a princess.
Oh, by the way, Tobias, when I said that you found, like, pink scallop shells, this is what I mean. You found ones that looks like this.
Oh,
Aww.
I love that.
Heart-shaped.
Oh, this
Aw.
is how fun it becomes.
They're heart-shaped.
Oh, that's cute.
This is too cute.
He keeps them for now, but he may give them to Prim and Mercel later.
Aww,
Aww.
that's precious.
Okay, we need to focus.
Also, wait, I just want to say that when Tobias sees Primrose with the tiara, he just does a little bow.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh god.
Please tell me Prim bows back.
Prim does a
Oh
little
my god.
motion.
Oh my god.
I am now a princess.
Heck yeah.
She says this out loud. I have
Hold
become
on.
a princess.
Hold on, sorry to interrupt, but World, what did Marcel find on the beach again? Like what kind of lost things?
You found a wind-up fish, an amulet, a broken cuckoo clock, and a frying pan.
Oh yeah, the frying pan.
Ah, yes. Frying pan.
It's a weirdly shiny frying pan, too. You don't know why this frying pan is so goddamn shiny, but you could use it as a mirror.
Huh.
Frying pan. I know who he's going to give that one to. And it's not Splenda. He's not. He doesn't want to have another like. Oh god, I can't say anything. It's spoilers.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. Spoilers.
But yeah, you got this really
Anyway, we have
shiny
to
frying
run.
pan.
We have to rush. We have to rush.
Yeah,
We have stuff to do.
we are on a time crunch here. So I assume you guys.
Unfortunately, but it's fine.
you guys have your fun at the beach. You probably go swimming a little bit, which is fun because the ocean here is really nice and it's like just that right balance of refreshingly cold without refreshingly cool without being cold. You know that feeling, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
Primo's like, after she's done swimming, she's just completely soaked head to toe, and she does like the puppy shake thing,
Yes.
and then her hair goes poof.
Oh my god, yes.
Fluffy.
oh my god, Floofy.
She's now
Salty
very
fluffy popper.
My father probably wouldn't join into swimming because he doesn't really enjoy it, but he would definitely like watch and look for more lost things on the beach because he has so many people to like buy souvenirs for.
Oh no, Tobias has a seashell for everyone on his list.
Aww.
Oh, yeah.
Aww. Alright.
Also, I'm
Actually,
just gonna say something cute that happens, Prim, while you're swimming at one point, like, you're standing on a sandbar, and then a fish wriggles out under your toes, like, got trapped under your feet when you stood on the sandbar.
Oh,
I
that's so
can't.
a loud scream as Prim like falls into the water. This is too
Terrible.
this is
Vamp, don't die. It's alright.
it's okay.
It's too late. It's too late.
Hey, hey Whirl. Hey Whirl, hey.
Yes.
Can I make a stealth check?
Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
No.
This is our last roll before we go back into town, though.
No, this is Primrose going back into town.
Oh yeah. Okay, you passed that. You all do need to make a stealth check if you're going between locations. I
Oh god.
that, so make me stealth
How
check.
I
y'all.
was
Stealth
I
check.
was just saying, Primrose got so
It's
excited
fine.
to go buy things from the lush fantasy place that she left talking to the others.
Alright, 16. Go buy it.
Okay, this is a natural one.
Yeah, Toby. The other two make it into town fine, but you bump into someone.
Oh shit.
Boy.
Oh my.
Luckily it's not an encounter that ends with the guards being called, but
Oh.
you bump into someone who doesn't seem really dressed for this occasion. Lewis, you've done art of this guy. You mind sending him?
Oh no.
Yes, but I need to find
Oh.
him, so you may continue to talk while I search for the picture.
Yeah, this guy, he doesn't really seem too bothered by you bumping into him. Actually, he apologizes to you, very, very stutteringly. He's like, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to get in your way. Are you all right? I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I'll just
it's
I'll just
fine.
keep going.
Really.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Make me an insight check.
I have a feeling I know who this guy is,
Oh,
and my fear is
Jesus.
climbing by the second.
Oh my gosh, does Prim and Marcel
7.
notice? We need to roll. Can we roll to notice?
Reroll?
Roll me perception, I guess.
Ooh.
Alright, nothing.
Prim, please.
Oh my god, where is this picture? I've lost the picture. Give me a minute.
Is it who I think it is? Is it? I can't say anything if it's not
I
him.
might
I have found the
have it.
picture. I have found the picture.
Alright.
If you
I need a
wanted to
second
notice,
because my computer is
if you
slow.
really want Cell to notice, which would be an interesting moment, you can use one of your inspiration points.
No.
You have
Sorry.
3 of them. You have 3 of them.
Sorry. No.
3 of them, please. All right, well, if you're not
Okay.
gonna use one, I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna use the one I just got. Prim notices.
Here's the picture for everyone.
I knew it.
Oh boy.
Good
Oh,
find
no.
and an inspiration point. Marcel notices as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes,
reason it's
good.
interesting if Cell in particular notices, because you both noticed this guy who Tobias has bumped into, who kind of honestly flinched back pretty heavily when Toby ran into him. So the reason it's interesting for you in particular to notice him is because the way he's dressed, you saw yourself dressed in a very similar way in the surface of the lake yesterday.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aw.
he also notices like those X-shaped scars and the purple eyes, and he's like, I do not like this.
What's
I
wrong?
don't trust
Like,
that.
does he say that out loud?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't say it out loud.
So please, I want to do something cool.
He might visibly be uncomfortable, but he wouldn't say it out loud. That would be rude.
Oh, that means I have to roll insight. Ah!
You can have
Oh,
advantage
God.
because you know Marcel pretty well.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
please, I beg of you. Okay,
Ooh.
okay,
Probably hits, yeah.
okay. So, Whirl, you know my fancy goggles? The
Yeah.
fancy ones?
Oh.
Oh,
The ones
Yeah,
that let you see onto the
yeah.
ethereal plane. Yes, I remember.
Yeah!
Mm.
Yeah, well, Prim hasn't used them yet, and you know, I want to use them real bad.
You can put them
But
on.
first I have to see if I can get them out of my hammer
I
Because
thought you were wearing them.
Oh no, they clash with this outfit. All right, well, she pulls them out because I succeeded on that, and she puts them on. Uh, oh boy.
Okay. I should mention that because somebody told me I probably need to nerf these a little bit, you can use this feature 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, 5 times is still a lot.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
But they're just for
Yeah.
seeing things. They're not really for,
Yeah, that's
doing
true.
anything.
Yeah. Oh, also, Whirl, I just want to ask, can I roll something? Because, will Tobias recognize this guy?
Huh. I mean,
Because he had exactly one flashback.
yeah, and it was a really foggy flashback. Okay, I'll tell you this. You can roll me.
maybe do it on a
Maybe with
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
You can
Yeah.
roll, you can roll me either history or insight and do it at a disadvantage. In the meantime,
I'm gonna roll his story because I have a +1. At least.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
already
don't
a
think
nat
I can
one.
do worse.
Oh god,
Yeah,
no, you
it's a
can't do
nat
worse.
one.
Yeah,
With a
Guy
pair of zero.
knows.
Toby, you
He's just
don't
worried about
recognize.
this guy.
There's like a vague notion that this guy's got a kind of familiar face in a kind of uncanny and unsettling way. But yeah, you don't recognize
Yeah.
him. Prim, you put on these goggles,
boy.
right?
Yeah.
And your vision slips onto the ethereal plane.
Mhm.
And it takes your eyes a minute to adjust. But when you look at this stranger that Toby has bumped into, who is now like trying to back away and honestly looks kind of scared, you see something odd. On the ethereal plane, there are bright, glowing purple strings wrapped around this guy's throat, around his wrists, and around his ankles. And right now, they are loose and kind of slack, as though nothing's pulling on them. But they are still there, and around his eyes, there is a very familiar dark smoke.
Oh. Oh no.
Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that.
Oh no! My discomfort.
Everyone is dying.
I
except
hope
me,
you
because I
know-
knew all of this.
Okay. Well, Prim has gone to protective pupper mode. As soon as she sees like the strings and the smoke and the obvious, oh, that's probably not good. Marcel, you see her pull out her wand, which then turns into a spear.
No.
And
Guys,
she's running.
let's not
She's
start
running.
all that in the middle of a festival.
Yeah, well,
There's so many. What are you doing?
look, just here, and she just kind of takes off the goggles and shoves them into Marcel's hand. There's something very wrong, and I'm very nervous.
Prim, roll me
Alright.
insight.
Insight? Oh boy. Oh, that one. Okay. Thanks.
I will
Thanks, Misfortune.
I will give you advantage because you had the goggles.
Oh, nat 20. Okay.
Oh wow, this is really just Lalu and like Misfortune
Oh boy.
happening part of it.
Yeah, Prim, you might want to put the spear away. This guy isn't being actively controlled, and he seems more terrified of you than you are of him.
Okay. Well, in that case, the spear is now a wand, but she's still holding on to it just in case, because this is shady. She doesn't like this.
Marcel has gone silent as soon as he puts the goggles on, but he's going to take it off and pass it over to Tobias without a word.
Oh man. No, Tobias has the same reaction when he sees through them. He's like, oh,
As-
I don't like that.
As you guys are playing past the goggles, this guy has started like backing away, and Tobias, you managed to like catch sight of this for a second before he disappears into the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Should we follow him? Wait a second.
I don't.
You guys should carry on with your
Oh.
activities, says the DM from beyond the void.
I don't.
Marcel's going to kind of wince. He's like, I don't know. He didn't seem like he was planning on doing harm.
Yeah. Even then, I don't think we could follow him through all these people. There's too many.
I have really bad vibes.
You aren't the only one. He is remembering that reflection in the lake, and he's just heebie-jeebies.
Oh god. And he hasn't told Tobias or Primrose, so they don't know.
I just. Is that something we should ignore? That looked. What were those things on his wrists and stuff? I don't like those.
Hey,
Maybe we'll get
Looks
the
like
chance
strings.
later, but I don't think we can do anything right now.
We do have things to solve, but I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Me neither.
This is fine, everything is fine. The players and the characters are totally not dying right now. No, everything is fine.
Oh
Let's
god.
carry
Well,
on.
how could you have done this to me? I thought this was going to be fluffy.
We all need some angst.
It is, but you made a bad roll.
I am going to roll hammer space. Marcel's going to roll hammer space. Right. He's going to take out his hat, and then he's going to take out like 3 lollipops and hand them over to like Prim and Toby because desserts and food equal happiness.
Well, Prim
Thank
already
you,
has.
Marcel. We love you.
Thank you, Marcel.
Toby actually said thank you, Marcel. I love you.
No, he didn't say I love you yet.
I mean, what? Anyway.
Oh boy.
Alright, well, Prim's gonna keep her wand out because she's very uncomfortable, and she's gonna keep the goggles on, even though they kind of clash with the outfit, because...
Well, as you're thinking of how they unfortunately clash with your outfit, they do actually change shape.
Ah!
You've seen you've seen them do this before,
Oh.
because before they were kind of square-shaped and purple when Kyle had them, and then they turned roundish and yellow when you got them. And as you have them on now, they turn into a pair of pink heart-shaped glasses.
Oh,
Crunkle glasses!
it's also
The tail has begun wagging.
Prim.
You guys hit up a couple other shops while you're here. You hit up a few of these fantasy lush shops and pick up some nice things for your friends and family. And then the last shop you guys stop into on your way to Ivory Tower, which is going to be opening pretty soon now, is a chocolate shop. And Toby, I believe there is something you wanted to get here, isn't there not?
Exactly. And I think he's actually making sure that Mercel and Primrose aren't seeing him buying this. Because it's a surprise for later.
Roll a stop. Roll a
Oh god, it is time for the stop.
I mean, all you have to
Let's-
do is beat Prim's and Marcel's passive perceptions, which, let's be honest, that isn't hard.
16.
Yeah.
16 passive perception. Oh yeah, his passive perception is 12. You're fine.
Yeah.
My passive
Okay, this is
perception
fine.
is 8. Literally anyone can sneak past Primrose. It's not hard.
Oh my god.
So, Toby, you get your super special secret surprise treat
Yeah.
from this store. And you're very specific about which ones you want in it because, good God, you know that this can go wrong.
Like, so he looks directly in the guy's eyes and he says, please, no cayenne flavored ones. This is an inside joke and you all will not know what it means.
I can't believe.
I can't believe this. That's the request then, if not Kayan.
I really wanted to do that joke.
And
Oh, well, while Tobias is looking at, is ordering the chocolates, Prim is probably, tugging Marcel around by the hand, just like, look at all these! Look at all the snacks!
They
there's
are
a bunch
really-
of really good snacks in here. This place has really damn good chocolate.
Oh.
Although the fillings are quite unusual, I've never known chocolates to have cyan or all these other flavors before.
Yeah, there's one
Yeah.
that has cilantro filling. Who the heck puts cilantro in a chocolate?
Saying that,
Someone
Primrose
who
makes a
hates you.
face. Primrose makes a face like, what? That? What?
Well, you can ask Tobias.
Well, I mean,
Actually, can I hold up? Rizal might buy a lot of the chocolates because chocolate.
Yeah,
Chocolate.
this
And
is
he's
fine.
curious about them.
They
He's-
totally don't mean anything
Yeah, totally. It's
other
fine.
than just being chocolates.
Yeah, he is going to buy a few of the chocolates. The flavors he chooses. Hold on. Flavors he
pulling
chooses.
up the.
I am pulling up the thing.
I can't believe this. I can't believe you're pulling out the cheat sheet.
Yeah, he's definitely going to buy mostly milk chocolate because that is his favorite. He likes the sweets. He's not really a big fan of dark
Oh
or
my
white,
God.
marble or matcha. Just plain milk chocolate. And he's definitely buying the more traditional flavors for Prim and Tobias, although he is setting aside a few of the more exotic ones to try himself later. Just
Oh
buys
God,
out
Tobias is going to be so confused.
Oh
And-
boy.
he's going to go to the register just with so many chocolates.
The person at the
Oh
register
my
is like,
God.
so do you want these in a box or?
Mm, no, this is fine.
Oh,
Just
Jesus.
separate.
Can I see if Tobias sees this?
Yeah, sure. Roll. I think it would be perception.
Yeah, roll perception.
Yeah.
You see nothing.
Hey, no, it doesn't.
Still distracted.
You
No,
are
he's
too
just,
be-
he's
you are
just
too
looking
busy
at his
being-
own thing.
You are too busy being kind
And-
of flustered about asking about specific chocolates to get in a box of your own
Yeah.
to notice Sal buying all
Yeah.
of these chocolates to try.
What can you expect if this boy in a chocolate shop?
Oh my god.
Prim, do you get any of the
This is
chocolates to
terrible.
try?
Well, she already has a whole bunch of Lucas snacks. But then again, would that stop her? No, it wouldn't.
No, it
She's
wouldn't.
buying chocolate too.
There is more than just the festival chocolates here, by the way. Like, there's chocolate bars, there's chocolate crabs for some reason. It's like chocolate
But they're-
bunnies, but they're shaped like crabs.
Oh.
Anything
so
that's
cute.
shaped like a crab, Prim is buying. Because that's neat.
Aw.
Prim, you end up buying like half their stock in like chocolate
Oh my
shaped crabs
God.
and little crab shaped chocolates and
Cookies.
crab cookies and just it's fun. It's cute.
Yes,
Um,
good.
Somewhere a certain god is very flattered.
Aw.
Oh, he absolutely is.
And with that, I'm gonna say you guys start heading towards Ivory Tower, and the gates are open. You head inside. It's past noon, and you know that you are looking for Fairy Marie, the head of the artificing track, because she is the person who would probably know the most about where Nobel went after she left the Evershore Isles.
Okay. Do we have to be sneaky? Because
Actually, no, there are
Sneaky
no
guy.
castle guards on school grounds.
All right,
Thank God.
that's a
a
first.
little unexpected, but valid.
I'm suspicious.
I don't trust like that.
Yeah, see, the school really doesn't like the royalty, so
Hakab.
Honestly, valid.
The school is just like, peck the government.
The government.
Eat
All
the
my
rich,
roomies
Hakab.
hate the government.
Viva la revolution, bitch.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, it's time to go looking around the school.
So
For
you
some
have
reason.
two options here. You could either find somebody to ask for directions, or walk around yourself and try and see if you can find her.
Hmm.
Probably.
Maybe we
There's
could
also a
ask.
fan of the walking on.
Hmm. Prim's
It's not
probably
like it
gonna
would be suspicious to ask someone.
Prim's probably gonna try looking herself first before
Okay.
trying to ask. Oh boy.
Roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me a d6.
All right.
D6. Okay.
Or
6.
Ooh.
Do I do that too? Do I?
I only really needed one of you to roll it.
Oh, well, shoot.
Huh.
sorry.
So let's go with vamps. Let's
Yeah,
go with vamps.
because
roll.
that one leads you to a fun blunder. You wind up in the
Oh,
dorm
man.
buildings.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Man.
And you can't find anyone here who looks to be very official, but it is pretty neat. There's a lot of weird and interesting doors, and you actually find a door that has the same sigil as the notebooks.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, Prim's immediately eyes
Can we-
emoji and just like pulling out the notebook
Can we
and
go in
pointing to
there?
it and pointing it to the symbol and then pointing to it.
Is the door locked?
It's not locked.
Okay.
Are we allowed to do this? Like that's
I
what Prim
don't
kind of
think we
stage
are.
whispers.
I mean, you could argue we're already on the run from the law.
I don't
mean,
think that's a
that's
good
true.
thing to argue.
If you guys want to go in, you can.
It's all just Gilson. I'm sorry. Like he what? He
Oh
just
boy.
Chaotic man.
Oh, okay. Well, Prim's just gonna kind of like awkwardly look around the hallway of the dorm, like, How about you guys go look inside and I can keep watch? Make
Prim,
sure,
that's going
like,
to
Are
look
you
even
sure
more
you want to stay
suspicious.
outside?
look, I just
Yeah. Primrose, you're the one the guards are looking for. Maybe you shouldn't be the one that people would see first.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Prim just kind of sheepishly follows behind.
Okay, all of y'all
Right,
roll me
so-
perception.
Perception time.
Perception. On one hand, I kind of regret getting rid of like self-protection with perception.
I have a
On the
5.
other,
Primrose
Wow.
has a 3.
oh, they all thought like,
And Mercil has a 5.
I can't believe this.
This is fine.
You guys all look around this room, and I'm gonna say it kind of makes sense that you rolled low, because good fucking god, it's a mess in here!
ah yes,
Like,
What are we
yes.
even looking for?
you're not even looking for anything, you're just kind of looking around, maybe trying to see if you can figure out whether or not, figure out something about the person who assumably owns this place and owns the notebooks, and yeah, you sure find something, you find out that she was a mess! The
Jeez, this
only thing
person
that's even kind
really
of
needs
neat,
to have organization learned. Oh, like Prim's just kind of like tiptoeing around the mess, just like
the only thing that's even kind of neat is the fact that her bed is made over in the corner, and it's just kind of smashed back into the corner like a half forgotten thought. And then everything else is just
Oh my
workspace. So much workspace. It's like somebody shoved an entire inventor's workshop into this tiny room.
Tobias, when he sees the bed, immediately says, "Oh, no, I understand the workaholic part that Tina was talking about."
it's all projects. Look at this stuff, and Prim just kind of nudges something with her toe, with like
Yeah.
the toe of her paw.
And something you guys notice is that it looks like this place hasn't been touched in years. It's really dusty.
Well, that
Well, Primrose
goes
does
with what
have
everyone else said.
prestidigitation, so I think she's probably like getting rid of some of the dust using it to like see if there's anything else that there is to see underneath the layers of dust.
I mean, you find out that her bedding is a really nice looking homemade quilt. And that there's a lot of half finished projects lying around the room. Some of them aren't even really.
Don't think we can find anything in here.
Yeah, there's nothing really relevant to your quest in here. It's just sort of a snapshot into the personality of this person you're trying to find, which is that apparently she was kind of a scatterbrain and a bit of a workaholic, because her bed looks like it's been touched less than the rest of her room. And there are just half-finished projects and different concept sketches and blueprints everywhere in this room. There is not an inch of clear wall space.
All I can imagine is like that one Pepe Sylvia meme where it's just covered. I'm sorry. Let's continue.
Yeah.
It's the Pepe Sylvia meme wall, except everything is blueprints and concept sketches and shopping lists, and like there's a reminder that Tobias you recognize to be in your sister's handwriting that says, "For the love of God, remember to sleep."
Yep, okay, I think that's noble.
Aw.
There's
Okay.
also, for some reason, scorch marks on the floor.
Alright,
I
well,
don't like that.
I don't think we could find anything else here, but this is good to know. Primkus kind of like goes to the door of the hallway and just kind of like nervously peeks out. Is there like because like if they're gonna be leaving, she wants to make sure there's nobody else in the hallway before
There's
they
no
try.
one there. Everyone's in class or at the festival right now.
Okay. Rad.
If you guys are moving on to your next location, roll me another d6. One of you.
I'll
I-
do it this time.
Oh wait, no, let Aubrey do it.
Eh.
3.
3.
With a 3, that takes you to the library.
A
It's a library.
library.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's a really big library.
Oh boy.
Boy. Hey, have you
Oh,
you know how
nice.
Aubrey's been saying that Prim's been puppy energy this entire time?
Oh no.
It's like guess who? Guess who just immediately
no.
lights up,
Oh no.
runs into the library.
Hell no!
Tobias blinks. Tobias blinks, and Mercel has disappeared.
There is a Marcel-shaped dust cloud.
Yeah. Not even the death claw. Like you look at where he was, and there's just like this blinking outline of where he was standing just a second ago.
Oh my god.
Just disappeared into the shelves. Look at how many books are in here.
There's not just books, there are scrolls, there are papers, there are
Oh.
stone tablets carved with ancient information. This place is big and it's old, and there's a lot of information in here.
Oh,
Oh
oh
boy.
God.
I
It's
bet you
just-
wish this was your armor space, huh?
Yes. Look at how many books there are, Primrose. So look at all these scrolls. Look at they have ancient writing. I've never seen. Oh my stars.
There's so much. And like
Oh
Prim's
my
just like
god, he's adorable.
staring up at everything. He's just like, whoa. Whoa. Oh man.
Oh.
Can't believe it.
She's more in shock of how much there is than oh boy.
Tobias is just
I'm not sure how much help he'll be for this investigation because he's too distracted.
Aww.
Tobias is just looking at them instead of the books because they're the wonders for him.
Aww. I can't believe it!
Oh, you
Louis,
can't.
you're killing me.
Louis, take another point of inspiration because that made me actually scream.
Can't believe
He's just looking.
it! Cotton.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't take this. I can't. Sorry to everyone listening who had to hear this squeal at like octaves not known to man.
But
Like,
as you guys are looking around, a nice lady comes up to you. She's the librarian. She asks, "Oh, I wasn't expecting students in today. Is there something I can help you find?"
Like Prim just kind of like stands there like deer in the headlights.
yeah. We were looking for someone actually.
"Oh, not many people have been in today. Who are you looking for?"
He's kind of looking at Marcel and Primos while trying to find the name, and I
Sorry.
think it was Fairy Mary.
Fairy Marie, I think. Yeah.
"Oh, Marie? Oh, she hasn't been in here all day. She's been in her office as usual. Do you need directions?"
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Like Primrose literally
Not
makes
good
the
at
pleading
those.
motion with her hands. Just like the please.
"I'll admit, taking a look at you, I expected you to be performance students, not artificers, but you're going to want to go across the courtyard, down the Hall of Masters. It's the third door in the circle room at the end, the one on the far right that has the gear carved over the top."
Oh man.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's a lot of directions. You can kind of see the thought bubbles forming in front of Prim's head as she's like trying desperately to memorize all of it, but oh, that's a lot of directions.
I can't believe Primrose is dying.
So you guys follow the directions?
Well, they can certainly
Yeah.
try. I think they probably have to drag Marcel out.
Yeah, I was going to say that you're gonna have to drag him out.
What? Wait, I haven't read this
Hold
one
on,
yet.
at least let me look at that one.
Marcel,
We can come back later, Mercer.
we have time limits here.
But look at this. I haven't seen like scrolls as old. I have. Come on.
Primrose is weak-willed.
Tobias too, but they really don't have the time. Oh god, I need to make a check. I want to see. You know what? I think it's going to be an actual strain check, but as in strain, mental strain, as in.
We have to competing persuasion rolls.
Oh my god. Yeah, alright.
Both of you roll persuasion. I did not plan for this.
Oh!
Holy crap.
Oh my god. Okay, no, Tobias doesn't succeed. Tobias doesn't succeed.
I'm gonna have Primrose try, because her persuasion score is actually pretty good. Nope.
Oh my god.
You guys end up spending another half hour in the library as Cell just like keeps looking around before eventually you guys like manage to drag him out.
It was like he pulled like the puppy eyes without actually opening his eyes, and Primrose just immediately melted and was like, "All right,
Consider
one book."
Consider though, he actually opens his eyes, and that's why the persuasion.
Oh
is
my
so...
god.
Wait, does he open his eyes?
Yes. I'm not sharing it here to the guys listening, but Lewis and Albion will know what his eyes looks like.
Yes, we know. We know. And we're dying because they're beautiful.
Yeah. He's got really pretty eyes.
I'm sorry to everyone.
He's a Ghiblian. He's a Ghiblian.
I have to make a con save.
Oh my god.
No!
Primrose, come on.
But like, there's like a tea kettle sound.
Tobias sobs her.
There's a tea kettle sound. Just the moment she sees his eyes, like, oh, pretty eyes, pretty boy. Oh, hi.
I can't believe this.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, like, eventually, you guys manage to get out of the library. And you find, the place across the courtyard, which is this big castle, which you assume is where the name Ivory Tower comes from. And inside is a hallway, which you assume to be the aforementioned Hall of Masters. And inside, there are several statues lining the walls.
Statues.
They're like tucked back into alcoves, and each one has a little plaque at the bottom that says who it is and what they accomplished that, made them worthy of being called a master of their talent. And there's a specific one you notice, because you've been keeping an eye out for this name. You do find the statue that belonged to Nobel Price.
Ooh.
There's something wrong, though.
They're probably like walking past it, and Prim like immediately stops, like, "Whoa, hold on."
All the other alcoves that hold
so cool.
All the other alcoves that hold these statues have been lit from within, but this one is dark. All the other statues had a glowing gemstone set into the chest, and this one has a gemstone, but it's not glowing, and it's cracked really badly. The only light that's illuminating this statue is the flame that dances above her hand.
Why is it broken? Oh no.
I don't like the implications of this. And Tobias actually says that.
Because you look up and you do recognize that face. It is a familiar face.
Yeah.
You remember that. You remember talking to this person. You don't remember what her voice sounded like. You don't remember what you talked about. but you remember her smile. You remember her telling you stories when you were little.
I'm going to cry.
Well, why are you doing this? This was supposed to be a fun. I came here to have a funky good time, and I'm feeling so attacked right now.
This family can't ever have a funky good time.
I can't believe it. I wish I had the reaction image on my laptop to send.
Oh my god.
And
Are there any other statues?
yes, actually, and there is another one that you are familiar with, which I didn't get to draw because I ran out of time. There is a statue of one particular bastard.
Of a bitch, motherfucker, the man himself, the legend of bitches.
Please tell me Sophia says this out loud.
The mythic bitch himself.
Yes.
And this statue is not broken, and it is not darkened, and it's a statue of this particular bastard who fucked with all of your heads pretty badly. Standing, holding a puppeteer's cross, from which 4 bright, glowing purple lines extend and they sort of just vanish after a certain point, but they look like they're pulled tight. The gemstone set into his chest is a chunk of a dark purple crystal that glows from within with a flicker like a heartbeat. And
I don't like the fact that it's
seeing
like a
the
heartbeat.
freaking purple strings. Primrose has made connections, and
yeah, Prim,
you know,
do
like
you
in
want to do me a favor and read the plaque at the bottom of this statue?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, Prim,
what
your
does
suspicions.
It say?
If your suspicions are what I think they are, congratulations, suspicions confirmed. Because the plaque at the bottom of this statue reads Kyle Bedlam, Winter Court, Mastery class for the spell writing track, Mastery project, puppet spell.
I hate this.
I hope you know, like,
so
the
much.
feeling of dread.
Alright. You know how in anime, like, a character will get, like, a shadow over their eyes, and their eyes will become, like, little glowing points of light?
Yeah. Is Prim going to do that?
Prim does that, and there's a loud thunk as her disguise kit is pulled out.
No.
And she's, like, opening up, and she's rummaging through it.
Well, like, takes out his wand and goes, you know, I think this statue could do a little improving.
Oh my god. Guys, some people worked on that statue. Even if we don't like the guy, it's not the guy.
I just want to give him a stupid looking hat, please.
Fine. At least let me cast minor illusion.
Oh my god.
Do we have to roll for this at all?
Roll persuasion to persuade the bias to let them finalize the statue.
Roll persuasion, you two, both of you. Oh my god. Oh jeez. He just turns around and goes back to look at Nobel's statue like, I'm not looking at what you're doing, so I don't approve, but I can see you do.
Alright, well... Prim just starts rooting through her disguise kit for the stupidest looking hat she can find.
I can't believe
Zol just casts minor illusion and makes, like, glowing, like, Grolix curses, like, appears crawl over the entire statue.
Oh my god.
Aww.
You know, like those comically huge cowboy hats?
Oh my god! Did she put a Doug Dimmadome hat on this statue?
Yes!
Oh my god. I can't believe this. I am going to die now.
Just pulls a freaking Doug Dimmadome hat and just uses Mage Hand to put it on. And she's just got the biggest I'm proud of myself smile on her face.
Obvious, the Slim Cell high five. Please tell me the high five.
Yes!
Okay, can I finish saying the thing I was gonna say before you said, okay,
Yes,
vandalism
go
time?
ahead.
Yes.
Because there is a description of what the spell does on the plaque.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
It says
Oh, no.
that the spell Puppeteer is a variant of the spell Dominate Person, in which the person affected's entire body is completely controlled, but their mind is capable of staying awake.
Oh. Oh.
I don't like this.
It
How
can
is
be
it
strengthened
all of
or
this?
lessened at will, and it can only be resisted with a high enough intelligence check. Basically, it can only be resisted if you can think your way out of it.
Oh boy. Alright, well,
Oh my
Prim's
God.
discomfort levels have grown. She's backing away from the statue, grabbing her disguise kit, and shoving it back to her hammer's face.
Let's go find the
Thinking
person
that-
you guys came here to talk to, yes?
Yeah!
Yes. Let's go.
Primus just awkwardly takes Marcel by the hand and then Tobias's hand, and then, alright, we're continuing.
I think while they were doing the vandalism, Tobias was reading Nobel's plaque.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Nobel says Nobel Prize, Summer Court, Mastery Class for the Artificer track, Mastery Project, Wings. And the description is that Nobel Prize managed to create a pair of wings that you could attach to a pair of shoes or even to your bare feet and be able to fly with, that worked longer and faster and had a shorter recharge time than any pair of flying shoes ever made before.
Ooh,
That's really
Impressive.
cool.
that is really cool.
And yeah, you guys head to the Artificer track head of class's office. And you
And
knock.
they are holding hands because Primrose is leading them by the hand.
Yes.
Yes.
Take care.
You guys head to the office and you knock and a voice from inside says, "Oh, come in."
Like,
Yeah.
Primrose
Do
just
I
kind of
post a
like,
picture?
wait, guys. Scooby-Doo head stack.
Oh my god. Like they all put
Wow.
their head in.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
like the door like
Yes.
slowly creaks open, and then first it's Tobias, then Primrose, then Marcel.
I made art
Yes.
of this before. Hold on, let me see.
Lewis, do you mind sending the picture of this lady that you've drawn? Which I owe you
Let
$1
me
million
send
for?
it. Ta-da!
There she is.
There she is.
Ooh,
Hold on.
pretty.
And
Oh, I love
she's-
her.
Here we go. Here it is. I found the picture, you guys.
Oh, I
I
can't.
knew I had it.
I drew that months ago.
Oh god, that's the wrong picture.
That's wrong.
Like with the graph. That's the
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
as you guys are doing your head stack shenanigans, this lady like gives you a very unimpressed look and says, "Are you new students?"
There we go.
Well, we're
can we
actually
tell
here
her?
to. Do we tell her? Like she like looks at Tobias and then looks up at Marcel in their head stack. Like,
"Oh, stop standing in the doorway. Will you please just come in?"
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. The door opens and they all just kind of like awkwardly step inside.
Actually, would she recognize Tobias?
Huh?
Would she
Um,
recognize Tobias? Because I did say that one time I accompanied Tina to go to this place, but it was only once.
She takes a look at you, Tobias, and like has happened with so many people here, which is bizarre, there is like
Yeah.
a moment of recognition, but then she shakes her head because she remembers that your family was banished.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's
It's not supposed to be her. That must be
I
someone
thought they
else.
moved away. You do?
Oh, you know. Tina told all of that to Tobias in the fun, but he probably didn't tell Primrose and Mercer
I'm going to
about the banished part.
this game is over. That's a promise. But yeah.
So she like folds her hands on the table and says, "Well, what can I help you with today?"
Well, we're currently trying to find someone to like solve mysteries and whatnot, and it's really nervous all of a sudden.
Yeah, and people told us that you knew a lot about her.
About who?
Nobel Prize?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want with Nobel Prize?
Well, we found a lot of things that belong to her, and we're trying to find her to give them back to her.
Roll me insight.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All of
Oh,
us. Let's
boy.
go.
No.
7!
Prim,
gotta-
you're the one who notices this.
How am I the one who notices
When she asks, what do you want with Nobel Prize? There's a very defensive air to her posture as she she had her hands folded on the table in front of her and her hands like squeeze a little tighter and she's very almost protective seeming. Like she's had to deal with people asking after Nobel Prize for a few other times and not always for good reasons. So if you guys want her to give you information, you're going to have to convince her.
All persuasion time?
Okay. Well, seeing this, Primrose is gonna immediately reach into her hammer space. Please succeed on this hammer space roll, Prim. Please, I beg of you. Okay, good.
Yay.
She reaches into her hammer space and starts like pulling out one after another a whole bunch of notebooks that they found in the pocket dimension.
Like Tobias is actually preparing the doorknob if they want to show up to her.
Right. Look. We found we after a fight with a really mean guy, we found a whole bunch of these notebooks and blueprints and stuff, and they had a whole bunch of like machine designs and whatnot. But like it's a long story. Like Primrose just kind of like holds out the notebooks and whatnot.
And Fairy Mary, she pages through these and is like, "Where did you find these? How did you get
Kyle
these?"
Bedlam at them.
She was incredibly protective of these. How did you get them?
We kicked Kyle Bedlam's ass.
We bet the shit out of Kyle Bedlam.
And she is silent for a minute. And then her voice gets very, very dangerous as she says,
"Oh god.
Kyle Bedlam had these."
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And no trace of Nobel anywhere.
He also had one of her machines things.
Yeah.
Prim looks exactly like a child who's very nervous about a stern talking to. Her tail's kind of tucked between her legs because she's so nervous.
And when you mention that you have one of Nobel's machines, Fairy Mary tilts her head, and she's like, "Show me."
Tobias pulls out the doorknob. Yeah, he doesn't keep it in his armor space. He always has it in one of his pockets.
Nice.
You just have an entire doorknob in your pocket.
Yes. It's not that big. It's fine.
It's
Alright, well,
a doorknob!
Prim did put
I just
the
imagine
key.
it's a round one. It's not that big.
Prim did put the key in her hammer space, so I have to go digging for that. Okay, she has the key. Good.
Toby also has a key. He could just open it on his own. He's wearing it as a
Yeah,
necklace.
cool, but it's funky.
Yeah.
It's cool.
No,
It's
okay,
cool
you
to
know what?
have
I'm
two
rolling.
people doing
I'm,
it.
I'm rolling gamma space 2 for the doorknob because you're right. It may be a bit big. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you're good. All right, cool.
You pull out the doorknob and open the door, and she doesn't even have to get up from her desk to see Hope, and she, like, her eyes widen, and she says, I assume you're going to want to find out where she went after she left school then.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And she folds her hands on the desk, and she looks very serious and kind of actually really sad as she says, I told her she wasn't ready. She was insistent that she wanted to take her abroad project in her next year. I told her she should take a gap year, make sure she was at the top of her game after her mastery project. God knows she worked herself into the ground with that one, but she insisted on studying abroad and on helping with a project.
Oh, Lewis's Discord.
Lewis's Discord. Lewis, are you back?
Lewis,
You good?
Okay, I'm
Lewis?
back. Sorry.
Okay, good.
Discord decided that I didn't have to hear all of you anymore.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
She says, I told her she wasn't ready, but she kept pestering, and eventually I gave in. There was a city on the mainland called Diasporo, and they'd been having a drought problem. I sent Nobel to help them with that, find some way to bring them back the rain that they had been missing for years. And she was excited. She went. I got correspondence from her for a few months after, and then she disappeared. A few weeks after that, there was a riot. The castle was nearly burnt to the ground. There was no sign of Nobel or her invention or her work partner ever since.
I'm assuming that was Kyle. And like Prim's.
I
She's got
think
her
it
arms.
was.
You've never seen Primrose look this serious.
Actually,
Never.
hold on.
She's like got her arms folded and she's like, ooh. Her
Oh,
entire
I hate that man so
pain.
much.
It sounds like, wait, hold on. Did you say a drought?
Yes. They'd been having a really bad one. No rain for decades at that point, and their supplies of water had run dry, so they sent for anyone from Ivory Tower who'd be willing to help.
Hypothetically, could you see Nobel making a machine that could change the weather?
Yes, that's what that thing does. You don't know.
Oh, now we do. Now we know. Prim just kind of like looks back at Hope.
Marcel's looking back at Hope and he's like, oh, I don't like the
Everyone is
implications of
looking at her.
this.
I could send you to
We're all looking at
Diaspro this evening on the boat that heads over there, but you wouldn't have much time.
When does the boat leave?
Sundown. Every boat leaves at sundown here.
Oh boy.
What
Is there a
time?
window to like see?
It is very late afternoon. The sun is just starting to get ready to go down.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You have to go now.
She sees the oh boy look on your guys' face and just silently hands you the tickets and says, and then as you guys are leaving says, if you see Nobel, tell her she's always welcome back.
Is there any way we can contact you if
Okay.
we do find her?
You could send me a letter here.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you for your help, ma'am.
Thank
And she
you a
nods.
lot.
Prim gives her a hug.
Aww.
Because that's Prim.
She's very surprised for a minute, and then, like, she gets this soft, very, like, mom-ish smile on her face, and gently
Yes.
pats Prim on the back.
Very good.
Yes, good.
We have a
Okay,
new mom on
Okay,
the server.
if we find her, we will definitely send you letters and stuff, okay?
Alright, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta go. Just
And-
immediately, like,
You guys are off.
Wait, Prim has the sewing shoes. Is she going to like pull the thing again where she carries like
time to roll strength.
I can't believe this.
Oh
Heck
my
yeah!
god, 19.
You guys make it almost all the way to the docks, and then you run into someone again.
Oh
my
boy.
God.
You run into
Like-
the same guy, actually. And once again, he, like, flinches pretty bad and actually gets, like, knocked over. Like, he isn't sprawling on the ground, which is surprising, because this guy is taller
Oh,
than
no.
two of you. And he's not exactly, built like a twig like a certain person we know.
Hey!
Eh.
Hey, can't believe this. Leave Marcel alone.
What? No, I was talking about Tobias.
I mean, they're both twins.
Yeah.
True.
You're
Choose
both
your man
twins.
better.
The only person who isn't a twig is Prim.
She's a clunk.
You,
Okay,
like,
anyway.
No, she's a buff.
you knock this person to the ground, and he's, like, again, stammering apologies and trying to pick himself back up. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, God, this happened again. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Please forgive me. And then he looks up. He looks at the three of you. And then his eyes glow purple.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Guys, I don't think we should stay here.
Like,
And
all I'm picturing is that he's looking at them and Prim's still, like, holding Tobias and Marcel kind of, like, under her arms.
and
Oh
you
my
She's just
see
like,
Primrose, you see those strings appear in the real world as they pull tight.
oh.
Oh
God.
boy.
before
Okay,
disappearing.
discomfort time, KK.
Guys!
And he says,
Oh no.
and then the way he talks switches to a very familiar sort of cadence, and he says, "Oh, you three again.
It's
Let's
this
do this,
one.
shall we?" And then he tilts his head back
No.
and screams for the guards. You guys
Oh
have to run.
boy. You
We gotta
asshole.
run!
Oh boy! I can't believe this! Prim's like already running.
Roll me a
Is she still holding Tobias and Marcel?
Yes.
roll me a dex check to see how fast you get away.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
And since only
Does that
Prim
mean
is-
only Primrose does it?
I guess, yeah.
Oh,
God.
now
Can you
what?
give her can I
Hey.
give her my inspiration point?
She has an inspiration point.
You're
I do,
right.
don't I?
Also, somebody is casting video. Who's casting video?
Oh.
Hi, Mock.
Mom, I love you, Mom.
I think Mock lost their phone.
Oh boy.
This is fine.
It's
Let's
fine, it's
carry
fine,
on. No
it's fine.
problem.
Okay.
Let's not embarrass him.
Okay. Prim, you use an inspiration point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys book it. You are making good time. You can see the docks, but there are a few obstacles in your way. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Another dexterity saving throw.
All right, that's good.
Oof.
All right, you vault over a set of crates that have fallen in the way, and behind you, you hear guards shouting for you to stop, but you do not care. You do not pay attention. You keep running. You make it to the docks. Roll me one last dex save so you can jump onto the boat right as the as the plank is going up.
Oh boy. Alright. Oh
I'm
no!
giving her my
Actually-
inspiration point.
Armor Saw could just cast Fly on her. He still has has that.
Yes, please!
He just slams his hands like he's
Oh
still
my
under her
God.
arm. He slams his hands like into her and casts.
Yes!
And
Yes!
Oh my
Oh,
God, this
man.
is
Like
incredible.
I'm just picturing like Prim tries to jump and it's very, very short. And then Marcel immediately casts that. And then she's just running in air, kind of like floating upwards, like, whoa, okay, what's happening?
and then the person on the boat with an expression like, yep, this might as well happen, just looks at you all and says, tickets, please.
Let me, you have them.
I have them. You just sent them over.
Thank you, enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
Thank
She
you.
like, there's like a couple minutes where Prim's awkwardly figuring out how to do this, and she very gradually goes onto the boat.
No, wait.
Oh my
Consider though, she can't go down to the boat, so Tobias and Marcel have to like grab her hands and like pull her down again.
Yes.
And you guys,
Oh my God.
you guys have solved my get to the boat puzzle, which takes us to our epilogue.
Yay.
You guys, you know, there's a day or two while you're on the boat, and then there's a day or two, where you're in the town where the boat lands, and you find somebody who's willing to take you most of the way to Diaspro, but won't take you all the way. Because that place is apparently mega wicked haunted, and no one wants to go there.
Oh,
That's
not a good,
understandable.
that's not a good sign.
So you guys end up making the last quarter of the trek on foot. And eventually you stop to camp for the night in the middle of this big desert that Diaspro is in.
Yeah. They could go into the clubhouse now, but honestly, camping is nice.
Yeah, like,
I think
it's
it's not.
it's really beautiful out here.
Ooh. Oh,
Like-
that's my cue, isn't it?
You're cute.
Yes, it is, Avi.
Give us a art.
Sure, the landscape itself is very
art.
barren and arid and dead and honestly kind of depressing, but the sky above is beautiful. There's no light pollution out here, so you can see all of the stars. And
Yeah.
they just seem to stretch on for forever, and you guys spend a while out here, just lying under the stars together and watching the sky.
I think Marcel would point out the constellations for Prim and Tobias. Like, he knows a lot about them. So he's going to point out most of them, and then he's going to point out like a constellation that some people say is shaped like a crab.
Actually, Tobias is fiddling with something right now.
Oh.
Oh. And that's the Cancer constellation. I hear it's a homage to one of the gods, although I don't quite remember his name. Crunkle?
Yeah, it's Grunkle.
That would make
I know
sense,
it because
considering-
I worship him.
You do?
You do?
Ooh.
Well, my family does.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. And speaking of Grunkle, which you know, he is the deity of love. And
Louis,
you know,
you're
the
getting
love
quiet.
festival.
Liz,
Yeah.
we can't hear you.
Hello.
Hi, we hear you.
Okay, you're better now.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, this is fine. I think it was just me.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Tobias continues, and so you know the love festival. Yeah, it's basically the festival is to honor Crunkle too. Most of it's to honor love in general. And
Yeah.
I got you guys something.
Hmm?
And I think you have the pick, Obi.
Oh, I do, don't I?
because you drew it. Because you drew it.
I did draw.
Bobby, you draw so much for us. Thank you.
Yeah, Avi, we owe you our lives.
Hobby appreciation rounds. And yeah, he takes out this little box and he hands it to Marcel and Primrose.
Oh.
Oh,
All of the chocolates are milk chocolates.
Dang it, you're getting quiet again. I can't hear you.
No.
he said that all the chocolates were milk chocolate.
Yeah.
And I roll inside.
You
Like,
absolutely can.
know about this stuff.
We're so meter. That's why I'm rolling inside.
I know you don't.
It's
That
in
means
a
it's also
heart-shaped
dark
box. That's like Toon.
Well,
That's
yeah,
like-
but it was the Love Festival, so that can be explained by that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was a lot.
That's fair. That's fair.
Do you wanna roll?
I think
texture, Bobby?
Marcel would notice that Toby was Toby seems like kind of out of sorts, but he would completely
It's dark
misconstruct.
pink.
He would completely misconstruct it as like Toby just being nervous in general, and like to kind of like hear him, he would go, "It's alright, milk chocolate's my favorite color. I'm sure whatever you chose tastes wonderful."
You got a 16 on insight, for fuck's sake, Marcel!
So he kind of starts talking about the fillings, and so there's some that are caramel filled, some that are sea salt filled, strawberry. There's also coconut, and there's two in the middle were
right now.
raspberry filled.
Those all sound so good. Oh! Like Primrose is picking one up.
Oh my god.
Primrose is opening one. Why don't you make an insight check?
Oh my god! You guys are killing me!
13, it's not that bad.
Oh, I mean, Primrose kind of wears her hearts on her sleeve, so yeah, no, she doesn't get it. She doesn't know anything about this tradition.
Oh god,
about
they're both
Marcel?
disasters.
Tobias, just spit it out already!
Actually, can I roll hammer space for a second?
Oh my god.
No!
It had to
Humble
happen.
time. Humble time. Alright, 14. So he reaches into his hat and he takes out what seems to be like macaroni art, which he immediately shoves back into his hat with like a flush on his face.
Wait, what was that?
Nothing, it was nothing, just a gift from someone. And then he tries again for his hammer space. And this time he gets what he wants. Which is the chocolates he got from the store earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Oh,
What's the feeling?
I can't let you just give us without giving you anything in return. I got some from the store earlier as well. Here, have this one." And he just gives like Tobias a milk chocolate.
Tobias is extremely flushed, and he actually snaps it in due to see the filling.
Okay.
Filling.
It's rose.
Thank you. What?
It's rose filling.
Oh my god.
It's the rose.
Oh my god.
Oh, you guys, I would do it, and I'm doing it.
Tobias, can you
Tobias
please
is
just
kind
spit
of
it out
penguin.
already? Not the chocolate feelings.
Do you guys know what the feelings mean?
They mean something?
It means something.
Oh my god. Yes, it does. That's the tradition of the Love Festival, but the tradition of all of this is all the all the chocolates mean something, and the fillings mean something too.
Should we post like the cheat sheet into Game Zone right now so that people can like look through
Yeah,
and
give me
see
a
what
sec.
we're
I
doing?
have it open.
I have it.
Thank you, Bank. So for everyone, I repeat what the. So Tobias is actually listing the fillings again, but explaining what they mean.
Mhm.
So again, the caramel would mean love and care. The strawberry means I'm glad you're in my life. Sea salt
Aw.
means you're beautiful. Coconut means your presence relaxes me. And raspberry means would you like to date me?
Oh.
Oh, you said
and he just looks at them both and he goes, yeah, I love you too. As in actual romantic love.
Okay, hold on a second. I am freaking out, so I can't say anything. which is honestly kind of accurate because Sal would just be like,
How fluffed up is Sil's hair right now? I have to know for science.
Sal's
Oh,
hair
Tobias.
just fluffs.
Oh my god. Tobias is a new dark pink.
A new.
Whole new shade of pink.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gosh. Primrose just has the biggest, sparkliest eyes you've ever seen in your life. She's just like,
Are you guys okay?
she's crying.
Primrose!
She's crying.
Oh my god.
I love you guys a lot too, and I'm just.
Oh my god, they're all freaking out.
Oh god. I'm trying to say something, but Marcel's like just frozen and it's like leaking over to me.
You can do it, Deb. We believe in you. Come on, help us sail this ship home.
I'm rolling a constitution.
No!
Oh! Alright, he's just
It's a
he kinda
6.
looks like
You what?
looks like it's about to fail.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Wait,
Marcel, are you okay?
are you okay? Primrose is like reaching out and grabbing hold of him. Like, okay,
Maybe that was too soon.
ah, no.
No, I mean both of us?
Yes!
Yeah.
Me too?
Yes!
We all have 2 hands. It's fine.
I love both of you.
Oh.
Oh my god, I can't
I've
believe
never
this.
seen someone kind of burrow their head into their turtle. Oh, he's not wearing his turtleneck too. He can't do that. He's gonna try, but then he remembers like,
Oh my
I'm not.
god.
You bury your face in the collar of your cloak thingy, which you put back on when you switched into your desert outfit.
Oh,
Aw.
thank you. Like,
Oh
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. I love you guys too.
Ah!
Oh god.
Primrose just
So
hugs
this
you
is
both
dead.
immediately. Immediately. It's just the biggest puppy hug ever.
Yeah. It is hug time, folks.
Oh God, how many months has it been since we planned this? 2, 3.
Oh, I have no idea.
So long.
But I want
Anyway.
to say, guys, The desert may be cold, but the love for each other will warm their hearts.
Oh.
Oh god.
I'm so today.
They fall asleep on each other. Please tell me they fall asleep on each other.
Absolutely.
Under the stars.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I am dying. I think we're all dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I think we might need to end the game here so we can actually stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give us our last bit of description and then we're going to pan out. So the camera pans out from this adorable scene. We've got tears of joy, we've got, finally everyone confesses their feelings, finally these three are together, and it just pans out.
Oh, fucking finally.
It slowly pans out and we look up at the stars and it's just peaceful and happy, and there's a sense that something has gone very right. And it fades to black. And that is where we end. Everyone say goodbye to our listeners. Goodbye, listeners!
That
I
was
can't believe
something.
it's actually canon.